welcome back. I think I took like 5 days, a little 5 day break or whatever. I'm starting to peep the patterns of myself, and you all could be feeling that too. You're peeping the patterns of yourself. Let me write it down. So I'm trying to figure out my title. And what I mean by that, y'all, is so me taking that 5 day break, during that time, I was just like being very observant of my behavior, my emotions, how I felt. Okay, that not new moon. It's about to be new moon October 1st, y'all. Either October 1st or October 2nd. I can't think of which date. But it was full moon in Pisces on the 17th. So during that time of like full moons, I know like how I'm going to be. You get what I'm saying? And I know that by analyzing previous cycles or like previous full moons. So yeah, you all could just be peeping the patterns of yourself here. Okay, I got a couple things that I was picking up throughout the days I wasn't active. Make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications, because I be coming on here live and I be doing free readings. I get on here and I chat with y'all because I do want to connect with my subscribers. This is our channel, so make sure you turn on y'all notification. But during my collective reads, I will pay attention to the comments, but not as much as I would on the free personal readings. But I got something about kindred spirit. I might say it wrong, y'all, because I was just outside and spirit said it to me. So it's called kindred. I don't know if it's kindred or maybe it is kindred. Kindred spirits. You got DNA healing. And I was also picking up that a lot of you all are now in this dimension. It's hi, how you doing? It's like now you all have reached this level spiritually to where you're open to communication to a lot of different deities or ascended masters, whatever you want to call them. But with this kindred spirits, this is somebody that's coming in to bring you some kind of form of abundance. A kindred spirit could be during my research, there was like, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, a co-worker, basically somebody who you have like a close connection with. Okay, do your own research on that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start pulling some cards. I didn't do no pre-pull, y'all. What's up, y'all? Joy's Creations. I also got over the days too, since you all are going through this DNA healing, this DNA I don't know. Hey, how you doing? I'm not doing questions at this time. This is a collective reading. So I got DNA transmission. That's what I heard. DNA transmission. Or like DNA. Something about your DNA. It's like previous DNA is being passed down. That sounds weird to say out loud, y'all. That's why I'm making these like confused faces, because how I'm hearing it is like I'm saying it. It sounds weird. But there's something going on with your DNA. The healing in your DNA is towards your body, your vessel. So as a lot of you all are going through that, you are going to be feeling some heavy energy. And with this energy of like peeping out the patterns of yourself, you could be noticing like, hey, around this time or during this moon phase, or this part of the month, I feel like this. And during that time of the month, this is when your DNA could be going through some kind of healing, transmission, or you clearing out some past cycles. But I'm getting, if you have any like trouble clearing that energy, you can use the 528 hertz frequency. 528 hertz frequency. Just go on YouTube, look it up. Yes, hope to see you later though. Come back and ask questions. I do different lives, so what's going on with the collective? Hi, I'm sorry I'm not able to read those comments. Okay, a lot of cards came out here. We got the moon card. Monday could be significant. Something about Monday. I'm also picking up something about the day you were born here, okay? Maybe you all need to come up with some kind of routine, ritual, or regimen on the day you were born. We got the 5th house coming out here. This represents creativity, higher education, soul fulfillment, your innocence, intelligence. Did I say creativity already, y'all? I don't remember. 5th house also represents children. So a lot of things associating with your childhood is being brought up emotionally within you. Yeah, as a lot of you all step into this energy of feeling at peace and very positive and in alignment with your current reality, everything's cool and dandy, but as you're in this peace, your shadow self is also speaking to you. And it's like, now since you've been on this journey of healing for so long, yeah, little bitch, you can get out of here. And don't come on here, why are you doing that cussing? Why are you doing that cussing? Don't. Anyways, like I was saying, your shadow self is speaking to you, but you all have been on this journey of like healing for a minute. So the way your shadow self is showing up to you, or the way you're approaching your shadow self, is very differently. Like, you're coming with openness, very compassionate. It's like you're being very loving to yourself, and that's why your mind, or like the communication from your subconscious, or like your shadow self, is bringing a lot of memories. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. You're having memories of your childhood, or things that happened in the past where you felt like your innocence, or the boundaries securing your soul fulfillment were let down. It's like those memories are playing, but how you're approaching it is like you're not feeling shame, or you're not feeling anger towards whoever or whatever the situation was. You're being open-minded and willing to take on the task of healing, is what I'm picking up. So we got Gemini and Libra coming out here. So with the Gemini and Libra, it's like, yeah, you all are so imbalanced that your shadow self is comfortable communicating with you for the result of balance. It would be good to see where I always think about the birth chart, but basically it would be good to see what zodiac sign your moon is, and what house your moon is. Learning that information can help you learn your shadow self a little more. And I'm also picking up those of you who are open to working with deities and ascended masters, Goddess Lilith is she's very good with working with shadow work and healing. Ishtar as well. Goddess Isis. Deities of the moon is what I'm picking up. Deities of the moon. I need me some mods, cause baby. So yeah, as you get these thoughts and memories of the past, hurt, and y'all who have been tuned into the previous lives I've been doing, you know, I've been telling y'all that the ops or the karmics, they've been afraid of you receiving your memory, or it's time for you to regain memory, you know, things that your shadow self has basically hid in the depths of your subconscious because it created trauma, deep trauma, to where it blocked it out. um yeah, so it's like, now that you've went through that purging, that felt like very tiring energy, or you may have been emotional during that time. Now you're like clear, you're in alignment, and your shadow self is speaking to you. Honestly, that's very cool. Let me write down these numbers. 1 second, y'all. The numbers I got is 13, 37, 23, and 27. What I like to do with the numbers I get on my oracles, like those of you who got cards, I can't really, you can't really see it. But yeah, the number that be at the bottom, or like, let's say you're just out and these numbers stick to you. I like to use, what's it called? Joanne's Sacred Scribes. I like to use that website to see the angel number, meaning I like to look up the numbers on Bible Hub or Bible Scriptures. I also use Lexicon Concordance, and I like to look up the Hebrew words that associate with the numbers, and that way I can get more messages. So those of you who you're really drawn to numbers but don't know what to do with it, that's something you could do. I don't remember getting that card. Yeah, so as you regaining your memory, I'm also picking that up as well. During this DNA healing, you're regaining your memory. So you could feel like you're forgetful of little things throughout the day. So you've been finding yourself forgetting things. That's because you're going through this DNA healing of making space for the memories your shadow self hid deep within your subconscious because it created trauma. More rest, less stress is what I just picked up. Yeah, don't worry yourself if you just don't have the energy to, I don't know, take action on something. Don't beat yourself up. It's because you're in the middle of this DNA upgrade. I'm getting, be flexible or be versatile with the way you communicate with your shadow self. And I mean that by, sometimes you don't have to always write down what happened in the past that created trauma, or sometimes you don't have to go to the person and seek a apology from whoever hurt you. That healing or you facing your shadow self could really just be you indulging in something your child self would have loved to do. And that could be something simple as going out and playing in the rain for a little bit, or picking up like chalk. Maybe somebody you like to use chalk or whatever. Like tap into that energy. Yeah, you can even watch cartoons. I'm picking that up for somebody. Or maybe you've been drawn to wanting to watch a lot of cartoons lately. You got homes coming out here. Yeah, I'm picking up with homes, like different things of like your childhood is popping up. I'm picking up maybe you're just walking out and about and a smell that reminds you of like a childhood home or a different time in your life comes about. Yeah. You will be learning how your shadow self communicates with you. So yeah, your shadow self will communicate to you, wanting you to be aware of something that you need to heal, but also it's like your shadow self tries to communicate with you to let you know like, hey, you need to cool off a little bit, you know, be in your childlike energy a little bit, tend to your inner child. So shadow self and inner child could be connected with one another. Y'all let me know what you think about that, or are they connected? Inner child and shadow self. So that could be a sign, like if you're smelling something from a past home, it may not be a call to action on healing, like working with yourself, but to enjoy. You got clothing coming out here. Yeah, things could be popping up from the past, such as clothing. That's significant because the other day, my family member dropped off a sweater that I used to wear all the time when I was in high school, and it brought back so many memories. Or just your outer appearance, like you'll be drawn to try things in the past. For example, I can just use myself to give y'all examples, y'all. I don't really know, but my hair, like how it's crinkly at the end. This gonna sound like crazy, but I'm not embarrassed of it. This was my shadow self talking to me in a way through clothing or like outer appearance. So back in like middle school, I remember I had this same hairstyle and I got bullied for it, y'all. I got bullied for it, and ever since that day, it was like every time I get my hair braided, I'm never curling the ends, or like I don't know, I was just self-conscious about it because I got bullied. And now years later, I want to do the style and I feel like confident, you know, I don't care. So yeah, your shadow self or your inner child could be speaking to you in that way. This is also clarity and confirmation that you're on the right path, and the work that you've been doing within yourself has been actually doing what it needs to do. You've been purging the negativity and you've been clearing karmic debt. Yeah, psychic gifts. If you needed proof of your gifts, it's you. You're living proof of your gifts. I don't know, somebody needed that. Maybe you need it. Maybe you feel like you need this clarity because at this time, in the physical, it may not look like a lot of change has taken place, but know that the work you do within yourself and the work you do in the spiritual realm is actually, I heard manifesting a lot for you, but also creating portals of opportunities. It's building you to be your future self. Yeah. Like you all are basically, that's also what's happening with this DNA healing that's going on with you. You're coming into union with your higher self. Instead of, you know, being like, yeah, I'm trying to connect with my higher self. It's like you are your higher self. Like two is becoming one. There's going to be a lot of like divine tests coming up, to where it's best for you to trust your intuition. Let me get one more card this deck. It's like now the divine is testing your psychic gifts. So things that seem crazy or things that seem like it may be a lot of thought, no, just trust your intuition. I'm getting you all psychic gifts are very, very heightened. Like confirmation with this travel card. I just feel like this is the ascension here. With this travel, I'm also getting something about like time with timelines too. Something with you and your higher self. I don't know, it's like through your psychic abilities, you're manifesting with your future self. So you will always be okay, you're provided for, protected, because spiritually you're already working with your future self. Hey, how you doing, Simran? I'm not doing personal questions right now, but turn on the notification bell and catch me next time. I don't know. If these are things that you all are focusing on, don't worry about it, because you are going to be provided for. If you're worried about a home, clothing, or like material things, if you're worried about if you're actually putting in the work towards your psychic gifts, or if your psychic gifts are accurate or not, I promise you, you're good. Like, I mean, you're good. You just have to trust yourself. Worry about travel or moving forward. A lot of you all just want to make sure that you're in alignment, because you see the shift or you see the illusion coming down, and it's pulling you towards being it's pushing you towards being what's the word I'm looking for? Self-reliant. That's the word. It's pushing you to be self-reliant. And not in a selfish, devious way, but, you know, self-reliant on the Most High. The numbers I got from this is 9, 12, 16, and 15. And don't worry, I'm going to break down the numbers for the next live. So if this one's resonating, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, and be on the lookout for, it'll be tomorrow's live. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards. Definitely check like the zodiac, what planets you have in the 5th house. With Libra coming out here, the new moon that's October 1st or October 2nd will be a new moon in Libra. Libra represents, you know, balance, justice. So wherever you have Libra in your chart is going to be affecting you very heavily. Yeah, I'm picking up if you've been trying to figure out what intentions did you set for this new moon. New moon is the time of setting your intentions. You need to, well, I ain't gonna say you need to. I'm giving you guidance on what you should do. You should definitely set intentions on making new ways to interact with your shadow self. and also to interact with your inner child. And through doing that, a lot of illusions and confusion could be cleared from what your soul fulfillment is. I just heard regretful. Maybe a lot of you all will be focusing on where this regret is coming from, the root of this regret feeling. Yeah, because you don't want to live life with regrets. What we got out here? We have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups coming out here. Yeah, I'm getting like this. It's not that you all don't have the energy, because I'm getting like you all have, people have been trying to encourage you to go out, or they've been inviting you places and you just been like nah, or you really ain't been in the mood or have the energy to go out. Or it may not even be that. You've just been on this cycle, on this path to where going out and celebrating really hasn't been a priority. It's been more so healing. But with the Three of Cups, it's like you're now moving into that energy of to where you can celebrate, and friendships are coming along. And that's going back to the beginning of the reading where I mentioned I picked up on kindred spirits. It's definitely a new set of energies who you will be celebrating with. I'm also picking up your influence is a celebration here, okay? So maybe you'll be receiving some recognition, and through that recognition is the celebration. I'm also picking up that a lot of you all have a very close relationship with all parts of yourself. Your current self, your past self, your future self, your higher self, your shadow self. It's like you have a close connection with self. I'm not doing personal readings at this time. We got the Five of Swords in reverse coming out here, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting with this energy, anything set to break you, you have overcome it. And when I say anything set to break you, I'm not even talking about someone doing anything devious. I'm just talking about the walls of your shadow self. Like you broke down those walls. And with this Ten of Pentacles, there is a reward coming in. But this reward is something that cannot be created overnight. Like you've worked and done a lot of healing in order to receive this. So it's a inheritance that's coming in the form spiritually as well as physically. But a lot of it is spiritually to help prepare you to be able to maintain the bigger physical inheritance. Yeah, you need to know that you're not in any like spiritual warfare with anybody. If anything feels chaotic or it feels like a battle, it's you versus you right now. Like you and your shadow self are working to build a harmonious relationship. Page of Pentacles in reverse coming out here. Two of Cups. With this Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups, I'm just getting the relationship you have with yourself cannot be replicated through anything material wise. And I mean that in the way of you all, bless, bless, bless. You all love yourself and understand enough of the world to know that true love isn't in a form of anything that we can physically see. Somebody could be acting differently towards you because the goals you're setting for yourself are more so to connect with yourself on a spiritual level than trying to make goals just to get a bag or like material wise. Like you're switching your priorities, and that could be why someone's acting out of character. Somebody needs to hear that. You got the Two of Swords coming out here in the Page of Cups. As you leave what no longer serves you, and as you go through this DNA healing that's happening energetically, so it's not really much action needed from you, but to just take it easy on yourself and be open to the communication. But yeah, as this energy happens, it's going to be real easy to lean towards your intuition. I don't know, it's like you all live on a whole different frequency than, I don't know, the norm. I feel like what's happening in the spiritual with you could be manifesting in a way in the physical. And I say that in a way of maybe a lot of you all are having like issues with close friends or close people, with people you thought were close. And as you all are going through these disagreements, it's like your intuition is leading you towards making a decision off a different feeling that you never felt before with this person. So that's happening because in the spirit, that's what's happening with you and your shadow self. And as you are working in spirit to connect with your shadow self, these physical connections that no longer serve you will be detaching from you. But quickly will the Most High remind you that you are not alone. Because you're not in a season of where you need to be isolated. Because a lot of those who know, you know, in the beginning of your awakening, it's like really lonely. You start to lose a lot of friends, or you just be by yourself, whatever the woo. And for a minute, you may not be socializing. I'm talking to these people, those who dealt with that. This time around, going through this upgrade and this detachment of people, it's not a season of isolation after it. It's a season of celebration and new connections. And these new connections are kindred spirits, and I feel like you are now spiritually in alignment to be able to even be around new energies. And you now have boundaries for yourself to where you can make boundaries with other people. Some of these people that come your way may not be lifelong friends. They may be there for just a season, but you've done so much healing and so much work that you accept that. So yeah, be open to new ideas, new connections, social networking as well is what I just picked up on. I just picked up Beautiful by Pharrell. So yeah, I don't know, you need to be reminded that you're beautiful. You're beautiful. My nose, I don't know what's going on. Now all of a sudden I gotta sneeze. I'm gonna pull some of these cards. But thank y'all to those who come in, like, tune in. I really love and appreciate y'all. Even those silent watchers, like, you may not ever say nothing, you know. Now, why the hell would all them cards fall like that? This is a good time to be working with crystals as well. For a minute, I was not working with my crystals, but recently I've been called to work with them. You got don't play with it coming out here. I just heard you are not to be F with, Crazy House. Now that you have this close connection with your shadow self that's connected to, like, the lower realms in a way, you have alliances in those lower realms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Yellow Tara coming out here. If you work with Ascended Masters, if you're open to that, Goddess, Yellow Tara is a great goddess to work with when you're trying to bring the energy of joy, prosperity, and wealth. This is also the energy that's amongst you at this time. Your aura could be having a lot of hues of yellow. She is also the wish granter. Yeah, so with this don't play with it in Crazy House, I kind of feel, I'm picking up that at this time you are so protected because your aura is heavily surrounded with energy of manifestation and prosperity. You got Hourglass coming out here, so it's time for something. You could be seeing rainbows. Yeah, it's time for something. You're not seeing these synchronicities or signs of abundance for no reason. And I'm saying no reason because I'm talking to those who have been on this healing journey for some time. You know, in the beginning, you get hyped up seeing 888 all the time, or you're getting hyped up, getting all these signs about abundance and prosperity. And then later on the journey, that shit has been held because you didn't went through, you know, the ego death and things of that nature. But it's like, no, the time of abundance is really now. And you know it first manifests in the spirit realm before the physical. So although you've been on this journey for a long time, you've been clearing, purging yourself, clearing out karmic debt. So it's like you're no longer faking being happy. You truly are happy. You truly are living in alignment with your higher self to where you can truly maintain the manifestations that you've been trying to manifest, or truly maintain the abundance that you have been oath with. We got Realtor coming out here. So yeah, some of you all are about to be faced with unexpected abundance here. The things that you've been hoping and wanting is coming in brick by brick. I told y'all earlier in this reading that what's coming in for you isn't no shit you just make overnight. You've had to really put in the work for it, and now it's really time for you to receive this abundance. So congratulations. There is no dark magic. There is no enemies trying you at this time, because all the enemies know that you're highly protected, because time is up. You get what I'm saying? You're now about to be crowned. They can't do nothing but watch. Cards are declining. They're not, they don't have the key to sit down, do no divination and stalk what the hell you got going on no more. Like literally. Anything that feels chaotic or stagnant, you need to tap in with self and see what's going on, because nothing's blocking you. We ourselves can be our own blockage, but yourself not even blocking you. It's more so just learning the ways of communication of your shadow self. You got a kid show coming out here. Somebody could really be showing their immature colors. Seabed. So when I think about the seabed, I think about the deep sea. Some emotions that someone has been masking for a long time is coming up, and you're just looking at it very immature. Or this could always have been what this situation or this person always projected, but because of the blinds that your shadow self created to keep you from feeling any past trauma, pain that you felt in the past, you kind of like allowed it or swept it under the rug unconsciously or whatever. But now that you're in that alignment with your shadow self and that healing, it's like you don't need this vessel, or you don't need this situation to project the depths of your shadow self any longer. You have now risen from that lower frequency, so you're cutting ties with that energy. Some of y'all are dealing with narcissists, so I'm getting like some of these people could be like, oh, I was there for you when you was down and all that. You don't owe nobody shit, collective. You don't owe nobody shit, collective. Somebody is really confused and lost, and they just want to do whatever you want to do. They don't know what the hell they want to do for themselves. They just want to be dependent upon you, and that's why the connection can no longer work. What else is going on with the collective? So yeah, you're really balancing relationships during this time. And not with just people, with different things. Like you also could be analyzing how much of everything you spend your time towards. What's your relationship looking like with social media? What's your relationship looking like with, I don't know, smoking? And anything that don't make sense gotta go. Child, this card that flew on that floor, this card that flew on that floor, they say glass bottle. Whatever, I'm not even gonna do all that. I'm not even gonna do all that. I was gonna cuss y'all out. Not y'all, but like the karmics. You got to be silent. To be silent. You can be faced with a lot of situations to where you just be silent and act dumb. Okay? Maybe in the past you tried to overly play your role in a certain situation, but then you realize that you can't do the healing, you can't change nobody, so now you just really observe and you just like accept without judgment of whoever it is. You cannot, I'm getting like you cannot predict the outcome of the success that's about to make its way to you. And the reason why you can't predict the outcome is because of the connection you have with yourself. Like, materials isn't anything anymore. Having a whole bunch of money really isn't anything to you anymore. So you really don't know what the Most High is about to bring to you at this very moment, but you know it's something so abundant and so supernatural. It's going to bring you some kind of soul fulfillment. You got new plans. Lakshmi coming out here. I believe this is Uranus. I believe. Don't quote me. See where you have Uranus in your chart, or the aspects. Is it called aspects? Excuse me. Ooh, I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, y'all. And I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna pull from the Healing Spirits deck. Squirrel emojis. Actually, I think that's pretty cute. I would not mind being compared to a squirrel. What messages do you have? You got universal love is true love, so love all. Okay, period. Y'all are really in this energy of peace. At the bottom of the deck, this card says life lessons again. So it's like, yeah, this is you peeping out the patterns of self. I was thinking to myself the other day, and I was like, damn, I really can't hate anybody, because everybody is just versions of me. Honestly, anybody who is in my reality is there because they're connected to me. They're me. You get what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at somebody who is, you know, I can't hate nobody. I can't dislike nobody, because really you just don't know. That's the energy you're feeling. You also feel like that because you accept your shadow self. When you accept your shadow self, you accept how people are. So if this person you come across is just very low vibrational, it's just like, you know what, I can't even be mad at you. So I'm picking up that energy. Thank you for subscribing. However, I am not doing personal readings right now. This is a collective. But please press the notification bell so you can get the notification of when I go live for free personals. And thank y'all for subscribing. I feel like I'm about to hit 800 subs. Before I got on here, I was at 796. So thank you. It's called Thank You. Got like 5K views so far. Doberman. I'm gonna write it down. Yeah, and I just heard that song Lovers and Friends. These exes and shit about to be coming around here on that. Can we still be friends? Da, 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 da. No. I got you. Definitely gonna check it out. Alright, y'all. That's it. I love y'all. See y'all later. Thank you to everybody new who've been watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel. If I hit 800 on here, I love y'all.